In solo leveling, at an ominous meeting between 5 of the 9 absolute monarchs, the monarch of Frost stated that the Shadow Monarch was currently on the surface of the earth, making Yogamont, the monarch of Transfiguration, ask if he didn't previously say that there was no vessel that could fully contain his true power, which was the exact reason the Dragon King, the monarch of destruction, couldn't remain on the surface of the earth. The Frost Monarch responded saying that he had seen it with his own eyes, and that he was a greater threat than the fragment of brilliant light. He went on to say that he would be taking care of him, and asked the rest of the monarchs if they would help him in this endeavor, because he's too scared of doing it alone. Shitting his pants, the monarch of Iron Body responded that picking a fight with him would only lead to him getting smacked to death, since the opponent was one of the strongest of the 9 monarchs, saying they should just wait until the return of the monarch of destruction. Still butthurt about the dagger that pierced his left shoulder, the Frost Monarch went on to say that even though they're on the run, they're still monarchs, asking if their only option was really just to wait for the Dragon King, saying the only chance they have of defeating the Shadow Monarch is now, since he's still in his human form, and pleads with them to help him, saying that he would be taking responsibility to return him to nothingness. Tarnak, the monarch of Iron Body, responded, telling him to keep him out of this, with the monarch of Transfiguration, saying he also didn't want to become like the Demon King monarch of White Flames either. The monarch of Fangs stepped in, calling them cowards, making the monarch of Iron Body respond, saying that he should know what happened to the monarch of White Flames after he was defeated, and didn't want to get caught in the Shadow Monarch's authority to suffer through an eternal slumber. Raken responded, saying he didn't think he could make them into his servants while they're in their original forms. Tarnak responded that it seemed like the administrator and the Shadow Monarch were working together, meaning he could create a replica of them and didn't want to turn into a tool in his world, with both of the scared MFs taking their lead. Raken asked the Monarch of Frost what his evidence was that he was still human, making him respond saying that he had applied poison onto his dagger and wasn't something Ashborn, the Monarch of Shadows, would do. Grinning about the fact he had used poison, a baddie with a fatty, the Monarch of Plagues, Queresha, went on to say that if the Shadow Monarch could fully control their human body, then he wouldn't be using these tricks, making Scyllid ask if she would be joining him. She responded saying she would help him indeed, making Raken grin, saying they would be unaliving the Shadow Monarch together.